The scene is chaos. A patient is unresponsive, no pulse, not breathing. This is a code blue, and every second counts. The first step is immediate, high-quality CPR. We're talking hard and fast, pushing at a rate of 100 to 120 compressions per minute and at least 2 inches deep. We need to keep that blood circulating. As the team assembles, we attach the monitor and defibrillator pads. What's the rhythm? Is it shockable or non-shockable? If we see ventricular fibrillation or pulseless ventricular tachycardia, that's a shockable rhythm. Everyone clear. We deliver the shock, then immediately resume CPR for another 2 minutes. This cycle is the core of ACLS. During this CPR cycle, we're gaining IV access and preparing our medications. The first drug is almost always epinephrine, 1 milligram every 3 to 5 minutes to help restart the heart. After the next rhythm check, if it's still a shockable rhythm like VF or VT, we shock again. Now we consider antiarrhythmic drugs. Amiodarone is the go-to, with a first dose of 300 milligrams. If the rhythm is non-shockable, like asystole or pulseless electrical activity, we can't shock. Instead, we continue high-quality CPR and administer epinephrine while searching for the underlying cause. We call these the H's and T's things, like hypovolemia, hypoxia, or thrombosis. While all this is happening, we're managing the airway. An advanced airway, like an endotracheal tube, might be placed this. This allows us to deliver breaths without pausing compressions. We confirm placement with capnography, which measures the carbon dioxide in exhaled air. A sudden jump in the reading can be the first sign that we've got a pulse back. And then a pulse. We have return of spontaneous circulation, or ROSC. But the fight isn't over. This is the post-cardiac arrest care phase. We need to optimize ventilation and circulation, manage the patient's temperature, and get a 12-lead ECG to check for any cardiac issues that might have caused the arrest. It's a team effort, a well-choreographed sequence that can turn a life-threatening event into a story of survival. This was a quick look into the ACLS protocol. If you're a healthcare professional or just curious, understanding these steps is crucial. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more medical insights.